is covert narcissistic abuse? Are you a victim? Mind games. Nobody enjoys being played, but narcissists enjoy playing them. They enjoy the game of cat and mouse and seek pleasure from reeling in their next vulnerable victim. But more often than not, people who are prone to being taken advantage of by narcissists overlook their innocent facades. In fact, they often make excuses for them, even when they're being poorly mistreated by their toxic behavior. Why is this? Because narcissists aren't always obvious. They disguise themselves by being charmingly covert. Here are 5 dangerous signs you're being abused by a covert narcissist. 1. They minimize your needs. Do you feel like you're giving more than you're receiving? What about feeling small when you're around them? Covert narcissists have a sneaky way of getting inside people's heads and making you believe like you're responsible for everything. They rarely take fault, and even when they do apologize, they do it sparingly and without meaning, just to get you to forgive them. They don't care for facts or logic, only what they want to hear or believe that benefits them. Recognize that what you need is important too, so don't always yield for their benefits. 2. They forget that you exist. Being passionate about a hobby or a career is an attractive trait, but there's a fine line between passion and obsession. If your friend or romantic partner often ignores you or cancels plans with you to focus on their favorite activities, then it's a sign that they just don't care about you. Being understanding and open-minded, you probably always make up excuses for them. You frequently say things like, well, they worked hard to get where they are today, so I'm gonna be supportive. Or, there's always next week, what's the rush? But this is exactly how they have you wrapped around their finger. Don't let them have the upper hand and emphasize your boundaries. 3. They project false humility. Do they often cry to you and put themselves down, saying they aren't good enough or feel misunderstood? Before believing them, recognize that this is a trap. Covert narcissists like to play the victim card and feel like people never understand them enough. They might be highly sensitive individuals who say things like, if only people could understand how smart I am, or why don't others appreciate who I am? They love surrounding themselves with those who can boost their ego. It's better not to give in and dish out less compliments. 4. They never approach you first and wait for you to come to them. Covert narcissists feel a sense of entitlement. They believe that they should be appreciated and noticed first by others before giving someone attention in return. They dislike being in a group full of people, unless all eyes and talk are on them. If you find yourself constantly putting in all the work and go to them first, then you've become their little puppet. Stand up for yourself and show them that you don't have all the time in the day to serve them. You're better than that. 5. They seem annoyed when you come to them with your problems. Are you the reliable friend or partner they can always count on to listen to them when they're having a bad day? But you're human too, and sometimes you have a bad day. When you run into trouble, do they grow impatient or frustrated and have a habit of dismissing your emotions? If they claim they're too busy to help you deal with your problems, then it's clear they lack empathy, a strong indicator that they're a narcissist at heart. It's better to find someone who treats you right instead of being with someone who takes you for granted.